Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry I was gone for 2 weeks. Life kind of got in the way. But today I thought I would create a, TBR list or a to be read list in my reading journal. So if you guys wanted to create something along similar lines, definitely keep watching. So in this part of the video, I'm trying to decide if I should put my to be read list or TBR list towards like the last part of the journal or like somewhere in between. But then basically I decided to put it right in the middle of my journal entries. So I figured, well, basically a little bit of background. We're almost at the end of April. By the time I post this, it'll be May. And in April, I will admit that I sort of fell into a book slump. I think I maybe only read 2 to 3 books this entire month, and I don't know, like I barely got through them, and I don't think I enjoyed reading that much this month. So, yeah, I have had sort of a running TBR list on the side on my phone, also on my notepad, of books that I had jotted down from TikTok or Instagram or from my Facebook, one of these reading books that reading clubs that I'm in. And I decided, maybe I needed to switch it up. So maybe the genre I'm reading isn't for me. I'm basically still in like a fantasy. Currently reading the Guilt series, and I'm on book 3. Read 2 of the books in April, and I don't know, I'm not like that drawn into it, and I don't have the desire to read as much as I did like the previous months. So I can't tell if there's just like so much life stuff going on right now that I'm like totally distracted, but I really wanted like a series to kind of pull me back into this like fantasy world. So if you guys have a recommendation that isn't Caravel and isn't a Court of Thorn and Roses, definitely please comment down below. I would love to add it to my list. But anyway, I decided, you know what, instead of doing my usual April book recap, which I probably will still do, an entry for April, it's just going to be super short. I decided to input a TBR list smack dab in the middle, almost of this year, I guess quarter of the way in. So if you're unfamiliar with the TBR list, basically these are books that you want to read or hope to read. And so what I've noticed is I typically find recommendations from other readers, either from like TikTok, Instagram, or like a Facebook group. And as I kind of read the synopsis, I'll check it out and see what people are saying. And if it's something that seems to be rating pretty high among people who like similar kinds of books, I'll write it down or jot it down in a notepad just to keep track. But I felt like I was putting notes, like screenshots on my phone, notes in my notepad, some on my iPad, and it was just kind of getting a little bit chaotic. So I decided, you know what, let's like put all these books into one location, so when I get into a book slump like this, I can kind of refer to the list and go from there. So that was my inspiration for doing the TBR list today, hoping that I can kind of organize the books that I've been eyeing and also get myself out of this reading slump. Oh, it's like, I don't know, it's been crazy. But anyway, currently reading the Guild GILT or GILD series, the Plated Prisoner series, and it gives me some A Court of Thorn and Roses vibes in kind of the relationship between Tamlin, Feyre, and Rhysand or Rhys, or however you pronounce his name, with the characters in this book. However, I don't think the development was done as well as A Court of Thorn and Roses, but for now it's keeping me interested enough. Sometimes when I go into like a really big book slump, I sort of have to get back into reading with a good psychological thriller. So I don't know, maybe I'll look into something along those lines as well. Anyway, this video mostly will consist of me sort of sorting through my ephemera and washi tapes and stickers and notes and gluing them into the spread. And at the very end, I'll sort of put together the list of books. So if you're interested in seeing which books I added, definitely keep watching. And if you have recommendations to get me out of this book slump, if you had a book slump as well and found a book that just kind of inspired your urge to read again, would love to know the title to add it to my list, or even to start reading ASAP. All right, well, I'm gonna put on some music and hopefully you guys enjoy. Talk to you guys next time.